Take the most amazingly talented team of 12 players in the country right now. If they replace the worst player on their roster with you, and you would be inspired to work harder than you are now because of the opportunity, then the fact you aren't working that hard now is one of the reasons you can't make that team in the first place. Everybody, what's going on? What's going on? We got another snowy day here in Colorado, and the gym guy that runs the gym was he called me and was like, "Dude, I'm canceling practice tonight. Everyone else is. You can do whatever you want to. I know that you have a big car like that." And I was like, "Yeah, I just always just go, and I've always been like that." All right. So we are having practice tonight. But again, you don't have to show up, all right? If it's going to murder you on the street, you might as well just not die, God. But at the same time, I don't know. I just always just go. And I know in Northern California, we always had fires stop us from practicing. But I always went. We had fewer people that day. And we had, let me think. We had a blackout one time. We still worked out during the blackout, where there was no electricity in the entire city. We did ball handling in the dark because I was like, there you go. You shouldn't be looking at the ball anyway. So we did that, and then we initiated a kid, and everyone all the parents had their flashlights on their phone. It was really cool. All right, but yeah, I just go, and I've always been like that. All right, first day of first grade was a big earthquake. And we were there. I saw everyone in the hallway, and it was just it's just what you do. I never missed a day of school since fifth grade, all the way through college. I missed I think two classes. One because I just got confused on the time, and I was super embarrassed to walk in late. And the other one was because I broke my nose in ninth grade. All right. When you show up, you have a chance, but again, you shouldn't put your life at risk. But at the same time, how often do these life things happen? I know when I was in high school here, we never had a snow day. But I think that's because nowadays they're much better at understanding the numbers behind the car accidents and stuff like that. Now we're much more aware of things, and I do get that, which is cool. But again, it doesn't bode well for you guys trying to keep up to people who happen to live in a place where it doesn't snow. Right? You're trying to keep up to LA kids who are working out still. All right? So if you are stuck on the inside, do something. Do bench shots, do ball handling in the garage, sit-ups, push-ups. You get stronger some way, somehow. And if you can make it a practice, please don't send me the famous question. Wait, so are we still practicing today? You heard that, I don't know, I can't even think of anything. I can't think of a reason that I might skip practice. You heard that, I don't know, that this tree fell down on Maple Street, right? Yeah, I'm not going to go down Maple Street. Are you sure? Because that's the fastest route, and the tree fell down. You sure? And I was like, no, we're still going to have practice. All right? So that's what we do. That's what I do. So, again, know that I will always be there. And if I'm not there, it's because I flew off the road. All right. Connor Rush, what's up? What's up, Noah Masseth? All right. Let's start the show. All right. First thing first is our, I don't know what day I'm on. What day is it today? I'm not sure. But our challenges, our daily challenges from the old book right here. All right, Limitless Hoops. All right, you got daily challenges, and today I believe it's the 4th grade challenge that I'm going to highlight. If you have the main book right here, not the small one. The small one's what I give you guys upon like entering. This one gives the monthly homework, which the monthly homework is push-ups. Make sure that you guys are posting. All right, which I think we only have like 3 people posting. I asked last night in front of like the new parents that we have. Of Aubrey and Noah's parents, not this Noah, smaller Noah. I love that small Noah is no longer small Noah. We have a smaller Noah now. All right, but yes, I asked who here can do 10 push-ups a day because I told them the homework of the month and they like looked at me like it was nothing. I was like, yeah, the homework every month. You have to do push-ups and like post it. They're like, how many push-ups? I'm like, I don't know, 10. They're like, that doesn't seem very hard. I'm like, yeah, everyone says that, but no one does it. And you can do 10, 25, or 50, right? You just post it. And I was like, who here, and I asked everyone there at practice, I was like, who here could do 10 push-ups in less than 15 seconds? And like everyone raised their hand. I was like, yeah. And who here does push-ups for this month's homework? Everyone's hands went down except for Noah's and Connor's. That's basketball right there. That's like the life that will lead you from here to the NBA right there. Anyone can do what Steph Curry does during practice. You just can't do it in the games because he does that practice stuff every freaking day. All right, Jerry Shue, and he was in our program in California. He's like the buffest 8th grader, and I asked him, "How'd you get so strong?" And he goes, I do push-ups. I said, how many? He said, I do 10 a day. I said, why do you do 10 a day? He goes, because you told me to in 5th grade. And I was like, you listened to me? I didn't remember saying that, but that is something that I say to do. Because one of my friends, Joe Gerlach, he did 10 push-ups a day. I think he upped it to like 50 once he got into high school. But he did 10 a day at first. And this dude was like the buffest dude by the time that he hit Air Force Academy and playing for them. It's not the amount. It's the fact that you're going to get down and do them. All right. Connor Rush, they just didn't want to go. I only asked on the boot camp day because my parents made me make sure. I got you. All right. So yeah, I told them that's the homework of the month. All right. And I said no one does it. And that's how it is. So you guys who are doing this stuff, great job. All right. But if you happen to be doing the homework and then doing the itinerary stuff is in here. The stuff that we're going to do every single day that I talk about on the show. But I'm also is in here is our stories and our quotes and our daily challenges. All right. It switches per grade. The daily challenge right there in the bottom on the blue of every page. And the daily challenge for today for the 4th graders is continue with day 17 of the homework assignment. So there you go. The 4th graders don't even have a daily challenge. It's just to do the homework. All right. Sometimes it's just doing the homework. Who we got? Cameron. Whose Cameron is this? Is this Cameron Ferris from California? I don't know. You got a musical high. I guess that means hi. I don't know. I don't think that we have a Cameron here in Colorado. Do we have a Cameron? It must be. I'm guessing Cameron Ferris. Because his parents wrote me last night and they said, can Cam play? When you come to Oakland, Cam is he's just as small as Noah, our hardest worker here. All right, they're really, really tough. 50 All-Stars player. There you go from Cali. All right. I told Finn, if we need some players, I will hit y'all up. All right. I'm not sure how many players that we have. I think we're pretty close to having it, but we have about 2 more months. If we need players, I will hit y'all up, promise. But at least we can see you guys. We will be hanging out at Plank, which is like you can do everything, like play billiards, video games, eat, and that's in Oakland. We will be going there Saturday night. So maybe we can see you guys there. I will let everyone know. All right, and that's about it for that. All right, let's check out the story of the day.
If you see 2 players with 1 ball decide to cooperate and shoot shots to improve their game, you're watching 2 players whose work ethic will lead them to be very good. But if you see two players with one ball decide to play a serious game of one-on-one, you're witnessing two players whose competitiveness will eventually drive them to be great.
So I actually stole that from a coach, Oregon's coach, Kelly Graves. He's a women's basketball coach. We went there on a visit, and he told me, he's like, you know what the difference is between girls basketball and boys basketball? I was like, what? He's like, two girls pick up a basketball, they will shoot with it, and then two boys pick up basketball, they will play one-on-one. And he said that in a positive sense for the boys. He goes, girls just aren't as competitive. All right? But I changed the story to like basically anyone, because I know some girls that are monstrously competitive. It's just not a lot of them because they don't have testosterone running through their freaking veins. All right? What's up, Gavin Witt? I see you, man. And for girls, they have less of it, right? But there are some really, really competitive girls and really, really non-competitive boys. And that's exactly true. The people who are like, after practice, like, yo, play me one-on-one, they're just going to get better. But the people that are like, you know, hey, shoot with me real quick, they're going to get good. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. All right? So how competitive are you? And how unwilling are you to be good? All right? Whenever I say, like, who wants to be a good basketball player, I get a lot of hands raised. I say, okay, cool. And I say, who wants to be great? Then the same people raise their hands. I'm like, no. You just said that you want to be good. Those are two completely different words. You're not allowed to pick both of them, baby. All right? You didn't know where I was going with that, but yeah, now you know. All right? You don't want to just be good. All right? Good is just like taking care of business. Like last week, we had one of our quotes said, good enough is not good enough, right? So you're not trying to be good. You're trying to be great. And if you're thinking, yeah, but like I just want to be like, I just want to be a high school player. I don't even want to go to college to play basketball. Duh, dude. All right. No, that's not how it works. Greatness is greatness, no matter what. You can't just say, I'm going to go 70% and hope for the best. All right? Because you're going to be a mediocre player, no matter what. Even if you are the best player on your team, you're mediocre because you went mediocrely, if that's a word. All right? I guess that's probably a word. All right? But yes, so make sure that you are trying to be a great player, and in this way, it is battling someone. All right? Going, yo, me versus you. Learning how to hit someone. Learning how to turn them on defense. Learning how to just like want to win more than anything alive, and being like, and annoy people. Say, play me again. Play me again. Play me again. I've talked about Matthew Dellavedova a few times. I might have said this exact story, but it reminded me of that. He's like one of the most competitive people that I've ever met. And I think I've always been better than him. But I'm so tall though. But he's an NBA veteran, so like obviously I'm not better than him. All right, let's just be straight up. But we would play in open gym. I'm sorry, wait, yeah. There's two stories about him. Okay, the first one is I was working at St. Mary's College when he was going to school there, and I was wearing like a polo and some khakis, and I passed by in the gym, and he's like, "Hey, yo, Sanders, you wanna play one-on-one?" And I have this rule that I never say no, so I just said, "Oh, yeah." Even though like I was at work and they were expecting me to go back down to work, I was like, yes, because I always want to play. So I took off my shirt so I wouldn't get it too sweaty, and then I started playing him, and we played 5 different spots, from the corner, wing, top, wing, corner. And the game was like to 3 at each spot. And again, I'm bigger than he is. I'm not saying I'm better, I'm just bigger. And I beat him, all 5 spots. And afterwards, he wasn't pissed off. He tried his hardest. He lost, and to like a person who wasn't even playing basketball anymore, right? And he was like, "Thank you." He said, "Thank you." That was it. Then I got to be on my way. Went back to work. Put on my polo over all the sweat. And my coworker was like, "What the heck happened to you? Is it raining outside?" I was like, "Nah. Deli just caught me passing by. He made me be playing one-on-one. I'm pretty sure he passed by, someone else passed by, and he asked them to play too. And then the second story is we're playing an open gym, and I'm playing with all the current players, and like I'm really good at rebounding. All right, they might be like younger, faster, whatever, but I can rebound. And I'm going over them to get all these rebounds, and they have like 6'8" guys guarding me, 6'9" guys guarding me, but I get a lot of rebounds. And Deli just screams at his guys, "Box him out!" like that, like got mad. But you can't box me out. I'm sneaky. Okay? I'm very, very sneaky. So he goes, "I'll guard him." So he takes the 6'9" guy off me, and he guards me. He's like 6'3", 6'4". I'm 6'7". I'm like, "You got me." All right, like, nah. That's the one thing that you can't do better than that. I understand that you're a pretty good player, but nah. And this dude, the first shot that went up, just stares at me and then starts shaking his legs like he was a freaking, like, football player, and then just went for my legs and just took me out. And then I'm not a punk, so I try sweeping him away, still going. Hangs on to me. We're both on the ground. It was a fight the whole game. And I was like, all right, I like this guy. All right. And that's competitiveness. That's what I'm talking about. And you have to have that kind of competitiveness, like that kind of fire inside you to be great, so that no matter what level you're on, you're automatically on a higher level now. All right? All right, let's go with our elementary school drills for tomorrow. All right, we got 3-man weave. We're going to start off practice with that. This is how we start off our games. Usually we we will break. Wait, my camera's not even on? Oh, man. It's okay. I'll figure that out. You don't need to see me anyways. All right, but yes. Let's see. Wait, I like my camera being on. All right, let's just change it to this one. There we go. All right. Anyways, so yes, there's three-man weave, and it's like perfecting your passes while you're on the run from half court, and we have to get everyone sprinting. So we're gonna practice this during practice so that when we do it in games, it's not embarrassing. All right. We have one-on-one alley. All right, that's zigzag and dribble from half court. Then you play one-on-one after that. Then we have 4-on-3 scramble, which is a great defensive drill where three people have to guard four and then talk the entire time. Then we got 0 50 100. All right, and it's just rules for being patient. Then 0 to 3 seconds down by 3. Then down 10, 3 minutes left. All right, that's the stuff that we will be doing, not on Thursday, but next Tuesday. All right, the stuff that we will be doing Thursday. This upcoming day will be reverse layups, baseline out of bounds for shots, loose balls, press break walkthrough, 49 seconds down by 3 of free throws, and then 5-on-5. So thank God we're going to go over our press break. All right, this is the press break walkthrough, and it's just putting two people at half court, sprinting in, inbounding the ball. The inbounder sprints up the court the opposite way. And then there's two people playing the game of dribbling up the court and then passing back. Dribbling up the court and then passing back and always being behind each other. It's those simple rules that will allow us to break the press. So make sure they show up to our Thursday workout so that we know our press break, because if some team presses us and starts just like killing us, we're going to have to put in the people that understand the press break. This happened many times over the course of the history of our program. And what happens is we end up down in the game. And it's like, seems pretty insurmountable. But then I look to see on the bench who's been coming to practice. And I'm like, yo, how about you go in? And they're like not as good offensively at all. They're like one-on-one, they're losing to these people on the court. And I'll put the people that actually know our press break in, and they just go flash back out, sprint, dribble, pass, like that. And then they break the press. So with our worst players in the game, we're in the game. With our better players in the game, we're losing by 40. All right? That's how practice helps. All right? I don't care how good you are. Yeah, this kid's not going to go to college, but he can help break a press. So knowing where your spots are, this is huge. So make sure that you guys show up to the press break day. We only go over this like maybe every few weeks. So understand the press break. It's simple. But I think a large part of it is to trust me. You have to believe if you go to the right spots, one, that will break the press. And then two, you have to do enough reps of it so that you understand it, so you can do it during games. Three, be able to make a few like either dribbles or a few passes among some traffic. All right, so we're going to help our skill out as well. All right, so that's the press break walkthrough. For 49 seconds, down by 3 with free throws. Sideline out of bounds. If we have 8 seconds left and we're down by 3 and the ball's on the sideline, all right, we want to, with 8 seconds left, I would say you can create for a 3-pointer. You don't have to catch and shoot. All right, you inbound the ball with our out of bounds play, and then you drive to create. If you can score a quick bucket, I wouldn't even do that. I think we definitely need a 3-pointer right now. If it's more than 10 seconds, now we can score a quick layup and then foul them, right? But if it's less than 10 seconds, you probably need a 3 right here, because if you go for a layup, it's going to take you at least 4 seconds. Then you have 4 more seconds. Then you foul them, you're going to be down to 2 seconds. Then they can just miss the free throw on purpose. So you don't want to put yourself in that position. So if there's 8 seconds left, we are going for a 3, but you can create for a 3. So try to do some kind of motion. What we would do is probably like our 180 poly, where we hand the ball off and then we come off of the Allen Iverson cut and then drive to like pass if you're not open off that. Or you could even just do some kind of on ball to get them to trap or to switch, and then or just penetrate it and give it to the really, really good basketball player on the team. All right. Then based on out of bounds for shots, it's all our based on out of bounds options. I'll give you guys a whole bunch of them, but we're going to do for shots. For reverse layups, it's being able to score the ball off of 1 dribble and then 2 steps and then score the ball on either side of the hoop. But for this one, it's on the opposite side. All right. For loose balls, you got to understand how to dive for loose balls, whether it's a loose ball that's on the floor, or a loose ball that is bouncing in the air out of bounds. If it's out of bounds, we'll practice it over the half court line, but you have to jump in the air, sweep under, and we try to teach you guys the safest possible route to secure a loose ball. All right, so that's what we're doing, and hopefully we'll see you guys at practice. What we did last time, let's see when this was, last Thursday, I believe, we did Buffalo layup drill, points in the pot, contest shots. If you have any questions about this stuff, Olympic drill was pretty fun. We did okay in that. All right, I thought it was a pretty decent day. All right, let's move on. Oh yeah, wait for that one, for the sideline out of bounds one with 2 seconds left or 3 seconds left. Man, we couldn't get a shot off on our own defense. We got to get someone to be able to create off that stuff. All right, let's check the homework real quick. Homework, we got Connor Rush posting his 5-minute rush. Great job, Connor. And the push-ups, how many are you up to now? All right, got the 5 perfect weeks Noah Masseth is doing. Great job, Noah. All right, has Connor reached 2,000 yet? Is he close to 2,000? Again, it's just the Connor and Noah show. You guys show up the most. You guys also post the most as well. All right, but anyway, fantastic job, both of you guys. All right, 1802 is where he's at right now, push-up wise. Great job, Connor. I see you, man. All right, the picture of the day. Who do we have for the picture of the day? Oh yes, the in-season tournament. All right, for my league idea that I have, and I want to just have 16 club teams only in all of Colorado. We will be doing a tournament every single month. Tournaments do reinvigorate people, right? The NBA is not the only league that is trying to do this or that does this. Soccer does this. They have in-season tournaments. Golf, tennis, they have tournaments all the time. People like tournaments because the same reason that we like the NBA playoffs. It's like everything's on the line, right? Now, for these teams, though, to make it work, it's tough to make it work because all they're supposed to care about are the NBA playoffs in the end, right? And any kind of midseason tournament might get them hurt. Does it count for your stats? They're not sure, right? You got 2,000 by tonight? Hopefully, man. We'll see you. So they're thinking of lowering the regular season games to 78 regular games. 30-team in-season tournament to begin tentatively around Thanksgiving. They're all 30 teams are in it. And you have to see, why would you not just want to just lose it if the games don't count towards your record? Well, this is what they do. All right, postseason playing for 7 to 10 seeds still, but there'll be reseeding of the 4 conference finalists. So, I guess if you are, if you're a playoff team let's say the Warriors, the Bucks, and you're going to be in the top 4, once you get into the actual playoffs, this mid-season thing will rank you. So that's how it's going to be important. where if you just like try to like, just lose the games, you can actually be screwing yourself over, because if you're a first seed, you play against an 8th seed team. Whereas if you're a 4th seed, because you didn't want to take the tournament special, even though you have the best record in the NBA, then you can be playing against the 5th seed. So what does that mean? That means that, like, you know how like now you don't have to be the 8th seed, you just kind of be the 9th or 10th seed now? Well, I think what this means for them is, yes, you definitely want to be the top 4 seeds, but wherever order you're in, the top 4 doesn't really matter anymore. So you might see a lot of first seeds, second seeds, who won this tournament start sitting their players, or just like not playing as hard toward the end of the year. Kind of like they do in football, because everything's more set. I think that might be a bad thing, but it might be a good thing, because there will be less injuries happening toward the end of the year, so that the playoffs are kind of revved up for, and there'll be more meaningful games during the season early. People will care about games. So I see it as like, either you have them not caring about regular season games, or not caring about the end of the season games. And since we have playoffs right by the end of the season, I would say that that's probably very, very good for viewership, and even better on the bodies of the players, actually. So I like this. All right, you rev up all the players in the middle of the season, or at the beginning, like, for the in-season tournament, and then you rev them back up for the playoffs. As opposed to right now, they go lackadaisical the entire year. Then they rev it up at the end of the season. Then they go again in the postseason. So yeah, this might spread it out. I know that fans love these things, so it'll be huge. All right, it's my last practice, and then game tomorrow, and then season is over. My practice is done. Well, great job. I am lagging driving to school for practice now. Well, let's go to our trivia question for the day. Trivia question today is... not that question. Whoa. Nope, that's not the question. Let's go with... All right, here we go. All right, in 2016, what stopped Clippers center DeAndre Jordan's streak of 360 consecutive games played? It was the longest active streak in the NBA at the time. All right. What excuse did he have to miss his game? The longest streak of all time is by AC Green, who everyone said that I looked like when I was growing up. All right. DeAndre Jordan had the longest current streak during the 2016 season, which is what, 360 games? How many games is that? That's like 4.5 seasons. Consecutive games played. The longest active streak. What happened? Why did he miss the game? Did he have like a stomach ache? Did he need a haircut? Did he get his eye poked out? Why did he miss that game? Oh, that's crazy. All right, I'll give you a hint. The hint is it's a really hard word to spell. All right, he went to the club, got a stripper. No. That's not one of the options here. One of the options was an ingrown toenail. That's not the answer. Any more guesses? That's a really good guess, Connor Rush. I won't even say that one on the air. I can't even say that one. I don't think I'm allowed. But that is nice spelling on that word. That is the answer. Pneumonia. He had pneumonia. Pneumonia. So it took a bout of pneumonia to keep him away from it. That's crazy. Crazy for Shazy. All right, moving on to one of our last things. We got our picture of the day. I told you about that. Then we have our quote of the day. The quote of the day tomorrow. You were hella close, dude. Hella close. All right, actions speak louder than words. In your book, if you notice this is one of my few mistakes in the book. I'm so mad about it. In the book, it says action, singular, speak louder than words. I don't want to just like recall all the books. So when I redo the books in like 4 years after they expire, I will change that. But there was not enough mistakes in there for me to redo the books again. Man, I was so mad when I saw that. There's actually like 3 mistakes. If you ever find a mistake in the book, let me know, especially if it's a typo. Man, so mad about that. So mad. I found 87 mistakes the first time that I wrote the book. Then I found 12 after that. And this time, in the last 2 years that I've seen it, 2 or 3. 3 mistakes. I'm keeping track of them, though. They are very good answers, yes. Noah Massett, you missed it by a little bit, but I know you're just copying off of Finn Kaufman, dude. I know this. But yes, actions speak louder than words. All right, no matter what you say, it doesn't matter unless you do. All right, you can say, I want to make the NBA. All right, but it doesn't matter until you start doing those things. All right. I always say this one little anecdote. I start tapping a kid in the head. And then I say, what if I told you I don't want to hit you in the head? And I kept doing this. What would you say it to me? He'd be like, well, you're lying. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I always said that. And then one time, I had a kid, Troy Rickman, who, Connor knows. I told him to hit me when I hit him for some reason. And I meant like this. This dude took the opportunity to get all his aggression. He slapped the crap out of me. And I stood still because, I can handle a little kid hitting me. But his mom didn't know what I had said to him. And his mom was like, Troy! And she was about to murder him. And I was like, no. I told him to do that. Even though I didn't tell him to do it that hard. But it was hilarious. But yes, you are not doing anything until you do something. So don't just say that you want it. Actually do things. Actions speak louder than words. All right, that's my time. I will see you guys soon. If you're coming to the workout, all right, don't forget the quote of the day tomorrow is actions speak louder than words. All right, and you guys, good luck at your last practice, your last game, kind of rush. Congrats on your season, Finn Kaufman. Everyone else, I'll see you soon too. Cue my music, and I'm out. Peace.